and welcome to Cocojor channel. And I'm Monica, aka Cocojor. And I really want to take this moment to take you behind the scene of what I created at Cocojor Sanctuary. And why is it so important is because it really comes down to the energy. The energy and how I create courses, how I do my one-on-one, my webinar, my seminar, and of course, teaching from the inside out. And so back in 2019, living in Los Angeles for 5 years, I knew that after heaven passed away and how I had my mojo coming back to me in giving heaven a better life and going back to Japan and researching into the medical microbubble, and it's finally here. And so we've created a course that really gives you this opportunity in many levels. And why I say that is because I started off as a DIY, caring for my dog because I was at ends wit on how to care for my dog itchiness, the stinkness, and just not really feeling happy when they're really a very true, unconditional, compassionate baby of ours. And so literally I took my own hands into the matter and I went to seek out way back 15 years ago for the medical microbubble. And from there I created the Hawaiian Doggy fragrance as well as our Hawaiian Zen Spa collection. And being out here in Japan, it feels like Japan in a Hawaiian way, because sometimes it takes me back where I used to live in Japan and I used to, work for a big Japanese corporation. And I had that corporate world where everything looked great from the outside. But from the inside, I knew that there was something else. But I studied, I learned, and I'm now, when I opened up my company to do the debut collection over 21 years ago, I did it in Japan. And so this is what I'm saying is that there is this way of tools and how to manifest things into our life. And from all of that, whether I stumble or whether I fell, I always remember those are the most important moments to never give up. And so I had such great mentors working for, Kokusai Kogyo, where I met all walks of life, because in the hotel industry, you meet people from all walks of life. And from there, I really gained so much knowledge because my mentors, my teachers were like top-notch people. And so for me is, I really take it very seriously in creating these courses, creating these seminars, and creating what Cocojor is all about, really from the inside out, because I'm very compassionate in what I give out to you, because I was in the same shoes as you, whether my dog had the number one problem, which is about 70% of dog owner is having skin issues. Like I said it just a while ago, they have either bad breath or itchiness or they're squatting their butt on the ground. All of these, I have really free audiobook as well as information to give to you. So we are at this point in our life where it's really coming back and doing things and enjoying the moment. And so a lot of these things that I curated out here, it'll be right at the tip of your finger online at cocojor.com. We have a membership room for either an individual or a business, or if you all want to become an affiliation, and how to do something without doing nothing except follow some of these information that I have for you. Tips on how I am making money on the side because I believe in these products. I believe because it helped me to grow that this is the new now. Technology has risen so amazing. I mean, it's like, in the beginning, I was really like, am I going to do this? I call up, people looking for them. And with this corona, it was very difficult. And, I went through my trials and tribulation of finding things that would fit me on certain system, whether it's, doing my MailChimp constant contact, my email list, or doing this. Because once you do spread yourself all over, it gets mixed up. And so that's why I curated this Cocojor channel, so it's all a 1, 2, 3 steps where you can sign up for webinars, seminars, even some of these wonderful courses that you can start to do on your own, and how to make your life much easier. It's at your tip of your finger. And how to detox your dog, how to make great treats, how to use all of this leftovers to make compost, to make go back to the earth. My favorite thing is gardening. As well as from the garden, I take it to my Cocojor cooking. And so I'll have all of these things in my e-library where you guys can get all of this wonderful information 24/7, 365 days a week. And so we're organizing this where it's going to be really simple. And so stay tuned and look for our next free download on 4 different things. How to get SEC into your life. What? SEC. What does that mean? Well, give me that second and it'll take you for your free audio as well as information on what it means. Next, we have 3 quick and easy ways to bring positive energy and avoid these negative life hacks. Right? And so how all of these we can use in our everyday life. Third, like I told you, we haven't forgotten about my favorite dog. Well, this itchy and stinky dog guidebook will give you information that you're going to get the aha moment. And make sure you have your pooch sitting next to you so you guys can both enjoy all of these courses, these one-on-one that we can work together out here at Cocojor Channel. And that's one free guide to figure all of these things out with your pooch and why it smells stink, why it's itching so much. Well, we got the solution And we can help you gain more knowledge that you ever experience. And so, lastly, we're going to see how you can enhance your focus on eat, pray, and love for success. Because Lily, like I said, going back after Heaven passed away in January, I said, okay, I had a wonderful time out here in the City of Angels, but something is telling me to go back home. Using all of these knowledge of my journey, literally, of eating, praying, and loving. And these tools are so uniquely created that just anybody, meaning anybody, whether you're male, female, she, he, me, whatever, it's straight across tools for you to use in your everyday life. Because we all love to eat. We all love to pray and meditate and feel this oneness of all of this, as well as the love, the same way our four-legged friend gives to us, that unconditional love, this compassion, this noble love. And it's this thing where it's like you just have to love it back, right? It's like, who would have thought that this beautiful animal, this beautiful being can love me so much? And it's all of that love that we can experience. You know, I think back, I go back, and I look at certain things, and I said, wow, in this 20 years, I did go through a lot. I did get married. I did have 3-4 jobs. I did buy a house. I did get married, go through a divorce, and looked at 2 dogs named Coco and Jordan, and I said, what should mommy do? What should mommy do? I thought I lost everything. Then on top of that, I got into 2 car accidents and having 5 people in 1 year pass away while holding a store where everything of inflation, real estate went up and up and up. 15,000 plus employees and all of that. And it was just a lot to take. You know, and so luckily I was able to say, you know what? It's not throwing the towel, it's listening to good advice. Where Lily, my CPA and my lawyer said, Monica, who are you working for? You know? And Lily, it was a lot of things, of pressure. But I never did give up because I was already confident and I was already know what I created within. Was not being paid attention is thyself, self-care. And that's why I'm such an advocate about self-care, because once you understand, and understanding is not a selfish thing, it's something that we were given as part of our free will. It's how we choose to take care of ourselves. You know, everyone has a different way, but sometimes it gets old and it's time to change, right? And you need to put your new breath of air, new breath of life, new oxygenation to create that. And we are so lucky to be in this technology where there is so many coaches, so many people out angels to help. So it's nothing wrong in having a coach. It's nothing wrong to have a consultant, or nothing wrong to even DIY your own things. You know, and I have all of those elements all set up for you right here at Cocojor channel, where you can just be a member, or you can just join us for a free webinar. Oh, it's so beautiful. You can see the butterflies and then the 2 birds, 3 birds, 4 birds out there. This is new breath of fresh air, that this energy, this vibration, and mostly this frequency that I want to pass on to you. And so, you know, whichever you feel it's time, that's when you're ready. And so in the meantime, don't forget to sign up for our free webinar, our free audio books, and our audio information on all these great tips I'm going to give out to you, just because I love to just share my passion. Really, it's from, you know, it was so funny because when I got this place, and it took me over 200 houses to find this, and I found this, and I found this energy. And this house was already, you know, ready. It was an escrow for someone else, and I said, this house is going to be mine. And it is. I can see exactly where Jordan passed away. I can see exactly where everything is. And it's just this energy of detox, because I was gone. And there's a lot of things that I needed to say goodbye and let it go. And this place with this great energy, and last year, you know, just out of the fluke, we had moon ceremonies where people come over and have a great, great workshop. And that energy and cooking from farm to lily table, and seeing people laugh and cry and make pretty things that really came from their soul, their heart. And so that's the kind of energy I felt when people came to my workshop, literally from here, where they relax, and when they allow me to give them this piece of Cocojor sanctuary, to let go, to feel good. And so that's what I created on my Cocojor channel, my Cocojor courses, as well as my Cocojor membership room, where you have a selection of e-libraries and first dibs to join me on any of my journey. And I look forward to really helping you from the bottom up. And it's my honor, and it's really my privilege to share with you all of these wonderful tools. So can't wait. See you on the other side. You take care, and don't forget to enjoy